It's time for the Halloween episode of The Nowhere Show. The Nowhere Show. The Halloween episode of The Nowhere Show. Whatever. Look, I don't know. Can't even see my hat. Come on. Let's go down there. Alright, what's up, everybody? Happy Halloween. Almost-ish. It's probably going to drop in a couple days, probably tomorrow. I don't know. What's up? So, some crazy shit. Taking it back. 23, 24 years ago. Some real shit. So we'll get right into it. Fucking the bullshit. I have a fucking purpose. And I didn't choose this purpose. The universe reached out and grabbed me. So check this out. Watch this video. And after you watch that shit, I will explain it all to you. Dude! Yeah, so we're getting close. This is Olympia Diner. So basically, this place got sold, but it's got some history. Whoa. And you're gonna learn all about that shit until they kick me out of here for doing something crazy. Let's go. This ain't some bullshit. Alright. Yo, alright, so when I'm fucking 45. Some bullshit. I was 45, now I'm going back 23, 24 years. Alright. It was a true fucking story, changed my life, and shit's getting real. Okay. I'm eating breakfast at Olympia Diner. I'm living in my car, right? I park it right here. In this spot right here, alright? I eat breakfast, I come out, I sit in my car, and all of a sudden, boom, possessed by a fucking demon, right? So I get locked in this trance, I start talking telepathically to some fucking demon who's telling me some shit, and then like, a fucking hand, we'll say the hand of God, right? Boom, touches my fucking shoulder, this demon fucking's like, roar! Collapsing my fucking rib cage, like feels like fucking dying. It's like rips itself away from my soul. Boom, and that shit's fucking over. And they're gonna turn this place. They're gonna turn this into a I don't know, some fast food joint. But hey, I was possessed by a fucking demon in this goddamn parking lot, and that's it. Olympia Diner, man. This fucking happened. Spindu, it's a Nowhere Show. Back to you in the fucking office and continue the story of insanity or spiritual reality, Tao Te Ching, fucking Buddhism. Am I the enlightened one? Am I the fucking enlightened one they've been talking about all these years? Possessed by a demon, touched by God, and then just thrown back into the world like fucking nothing happened? We'll talk more about this back in the office. Back to you, Spindu. No, Spindu, back to you! And we're back. What's up? About that, gotta get my beverage in. Non-alcoholic. Right? But before we cut to... No, let's just cut to it, man. So yeah, that really happened. That's a real place. The reason why I bring it up is because they sold the place, and I need, people to know that, there might be a portal over there. There's definitely a gray area between the veil. Hey, if spirits could reach out to me. So anyways, okay. We're gonna go back even further. Like this is all true, this is not bullshit. It's freaking me out. And the only reason I bring this shit up is because I took a fucking philosophy class and that shit just blew my mind out my butt. So, if you're a philosopher, philosophy person, or I don't know, you're a Buddhist, or spiritual, tune in. Tell your friends. Tune in. And is there anybody else out there that shit happened to? I don't know. Am I the only one? I don't know. But, check it out. Alright. Before that shit. So, when I was like 14 or 15, I was in like Idaho in this like mental institute. Short story. Alright. Halloween night. I wake up at 2:30 in the morning. The walls are just graffitied in like pentagrams and Hail Satan and blood and all kinds of crazy shit. Now, being in a nut house, you're like, well, duh, like, evil lives in here, right? So, you know, I go to sleep and I wake up and, you know, the walls are bare again and just like, shit, that happened. So, then when I was 16, I was like, alright, you know, I'll become a Satanist, praise my soul to Lucifer, you know, this and that. So check this out. So, I'm a devout Satanist, right? But check it out. I'm going to read you what that's all about. This is Witchcraft and Practical Magic. And so I'm reading out of the Satanism part. Put on my reading glasses. And I'm not saying change your religion. Like, religion is personal. I'm just telling you, this is mine, and I won't talk about it anymore, because it's my business. But I'll let you know the deal. Satanism. For Satanists, Satan, or the devil, is a symbol of a hidden force in nature, responsible for the workings of earthly affairs and representing the spirit of inspiration and human progress. Revolting against organized religion, which is only suitable for the herd. Satanists allegedly seek to harness what we have been called dark forces to liberate the will in the advancement of evolution. Claims that Satanists conduct rituals to abuse children and reminiscent of early modern witchcraft accusations and are vigorously denied. Satanism concerns the self-affirmation and the freedom of the individual. So we're not sacrificing virgins or killing babies or anything like that. But we're just, you know, celebrate ourselves. You know, and you know, it's not like I don't believe in God. Like, duh, God exists, right? Because without God, then Lucifer had nothing to rebel against, right? So basically, you know, I represent the rebels, right? Rebellious youth, you know, people that, like, question authority. You know what I mean? Like, that's, you know what I mean? Come on. So whatever. That's whatever. So now, let's get into this, like, philosophy of craziness that has become my life. Alright, so, learning about, like, Buddhism, right? Buddha. Now, in this story of Buddha, like, regular person walking around, gets visited by spirits, demons, awakens him, right? And that person then goes on to hopefully teach people of what he's learned from these demons and spirits coming to him, saying, hey, you know, like, there's something to this God and this evil and the spirits and the, maybe we don't just die, maybe our spirits do continue. You know, like, our thoughts, you know, are like, it's weird, right? Like, when you think about, like, your thoughts, like, it's like your voice in your head going, alright, so, like, I just said, like, hey, buddy, what's up, in my mind, right? And it's just, like, your voice in your head, right? And it's just, like, that part of you, you know, could essentially, like, be apart from your blood, heart pumping vessel, right? Because, like, how else is a spirit, like, how else could I get, like, alright, this deep, like, okay, if there's a hypnotist out there, alright, I want to get hypnotized, I want this to be videotaped, and I want you to ask me about the time I was possessed at Olympia Diner on the Berlin Turnpike when I was like 21 or 22, right? Because I want to know what the demon was talking, because we were telepathically talking, like, we were having a conversation, and I was envisioning just like a red blur and fire, kind of speaking to like this being on a throne, right? And we were talking mind to mind, and then just something, just, I'm like, I don't know, like, just something just, like, grabbed my shoulder, man. And, like, it was like, roar! And it's just, like, my chest just caving in. And it was like, ah! You know, and I was like, the fuck? And then, like, it was over, and I was like, no, wait! Come back, Lucifer! You know? It was like, talk to me! You know, like, this shit is real! So, like, all you Catholics and all you whoever, whatever your religion is, hey, all that shit's real. Like, I don't care who you are. Like, there are demons, there are spirits, and you know what? there's more to this story. Okay? I was like 21 or 22 when this shit happened. Okay. Then I'm living my life, right? I'm going to school, I'm not going to school, I'm getting arrested, I got in trouble. I did a bunch of drugs, went to a bunch of parties, started throwing parties, you know, bands and DJs and all this stuff, right? 20 years go by, and I'm all messed up on drugs. And then, like, my friends start to die, so I get sober. And then, I'm like, my buddy Will dies, right? So, like, I'm looking in the yard, I had to go pick up, you know, like when the seeds from the trees fall and they start growing trees in your yard? Alright, my mom was like, go pick that up out of the yard. So, I'm like ripping this maple tree out. And I'm like, alright, ripping it out. And then, like, I was like, yeah, let me just go fucking transplant this shit. And I'll be like, mine and Will's tree, right? So I go in the garage, and all of a sudden, as I'm walking towards the, bins of dirt, now there's like a wheelbarrow hanging on the wall. Now I'm talking like a wheelbarrow hanging over here, right? And I'm walking, hey, filming. Alright, so I'm walking, do. Something, like, threw me face first, because, like, there's no way I could have, like, been, like, bending down, reaching for these, like, soil buckets, like, and hit this thing, because, like, they would be, like, the wheelbarrows here, and they were, like, past it on the ground. Like, I would have walked past it to get to them. So I'm walking, and something just, like, throws me face first into this fucking wheelbarrow, and it catches me, like, the nut on the wheelbarrow wheel catches me right between the fucking eyes. Bap! And this was 3 years ago. It was a Wednesday, it was in November, fucking 3 years ago, right? Boom, and I talk about my other videos, like, my concussion. Okay. But check this shit out. This is what I think, now I'm going through this philosophy and learning the spirits of Buddha, and now, actually, like, the Buddha, the pictures of Buddha and stuff, they're not of Buddha, they're actually, like, visions of the future Buddha, you know? And I always thought that I looked like pictures of the devil, but maybe I look like the Buddha. I don't know. Anyways, think about it. I gotta think about this shit every day. It's either, like, ruining my mind, or it's empowering me as a human. I don't know. But the bottom line is, I'm gonna change the fucking world, alright? And, right, like Jesus, right? Like, one man can fucking change everything, right? Like, I'm Neo, right? Morpheus tapped me, and I'm like, oh shit, there's the Matrix, there's the future, but it's now, and it's fake, boom, you know? And my whole life, I'm like, fuck society, invisible walls, knock them down, right? Like, there's so much fucking money in the world, why is there poverty? Why do people not have jobs? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna fix all that shit. That's why I'm in school for business, and taking the philosophy class. It's just now fucking blowing my mind. And I'm like, shit, am I the Messiah? Do I have to do, you know what I mean? Like, what? Anyway, so, back to, yeah, so if this thing, like, okay, so since my concussion, right, my brain was rocked, and, like, it's either, like, I have, like, that CTE, like, anger shit, but it's like, I only know what's right and what's wrong. At this point, like, my mind is like, I'm at peace of mind, but it's like, when, it's just like, all I know is what's right and wrong. It's messed up, so I'm like, yo, my path of being an enlightened being is, like, has to be, like, world changing, or else why else would these spirits come back and go, hey, you're off your fucking path, dude, you're supposed to change the world, shake it off, you know what I mean? Like, now all I know is what's good and what's wrong, and, like, when I hear, like, all this politicians stuff going on, I'm like, oh, dude, man, you're all hypocrites and you're all dumb, like, you're all thinking about the future when, like, the future's now, like, they change shit today for tomorrow, because in my philosophy of life, this is only what matters right now, not yesterday, not tomorrow, right here, because I could just die, like, I could have a heart attack right now, boom, fucking dead. But, like, my fucking soul and shit would be like, woohoo, onto another fucking realm in the existence of whatever the fuck this is, right? So, what's even more fucked up is, like, I've been creating my own philosophy for the past 20 years. I call it Spinduism. It's not a religion. It's a way of life. And got that shit right, yeah. Now, this composition book is, like, made in 2000. So this was written somewhere between 2000 and 2003 or something like that. I don't know. I don't even know, man. We have to, like, ink mark this shit, but I'm going to read you something from it. Because that's what I do. And you're going to hear more of this shit throughout life, because my name is everything is going to be in the thumbprint of society of the 21st century philosophers. So Spindu, a new age philosopher. Boom, born because I have to change the world. So these are my words, and I guess I have to stick by it. All right. Wait, let me get my reading glasses, which also sucks. It's like I'm getting old, and it's like, man, I gotta get this shit done before I shuffle off this mortal coil, you know what I mean? So before I die, I have to spread the good word of Spinduism and try to change the world, because, not because I get anything out of it, because it's the right thing to do. As an individual, as a human being on a ball spinning around in the middle of fucking nowhere, I think peace and love across the whole goddamn planet. Peace and love, baby. Keep your military. I don't care. Keep your police. Fuck yeah, we need them. But you know what? Peace and love, dude, no one would want ever. And like, why do people get arrested and do bad shit? Because they're hooked on drugs, or they want to eat food and have to steal it because they don't have any fucking money. You know what I mean? Fuck money. Anyway. Okay. That's what I stand for. Fuck money. Alright. Spinduism. Spinduism is not a religion. It is a way of life. It is making every day work for you. Spinduism, a way of life based on realization. It's opening up your eyes to the world around you and realizing that it is not perfect. That is step one. And I wrote perfect like a cat. Perfect. Anyway, that's not perfect. That is step one. Right? Boom, tap. Realize, hey, you know what? I know it's fucked up, but don't be like, oh, woe is me. Be like, this is my fucking life. I'm going to change it. And I'm going to get into that in a second. Alright. Once you realize that the world we live in is not perfect, not a perfect world, you are on your way to becoming closer to the truth and closer to the Spindu deep within you. You know what I mean? Everyone see Monkey Bone, the movie Monkey Bone? If not, watch that shit. It's one of my favorites. It's also a good Halloween movie. But it's like, hey, Monkey Bone, Brandon Fraser, hey, put them together, boom. You know what I mean? Like, we all got different parts inside of us. We're the yin and yang, man. We're the wolf, we're an angel. We're devils and angels. And it's like, well, you gotta just, like, embrace the angel and, like, you know, what? Yeah, embrace the devil, you know? Play with the angel. You know what I mean? Alright. Okay, closer to truth, closer to being a Spindu. Can you be a Spinduist? Alright, and that's basically it. Like, hey, peace and love, baby. Accept everyone for who they are and be nice about it. You know? And yeah, you know, sin isn't sin. And anyways, so what is going on, everybody? So I'm about to talk about some real shit. It's my personal philosophy. When you look in the mirror, you see God. Alright? And I'm going to break that down. Literally just going to end this with that, because I know that's a lot of shit to put out there. It's a lot of stuff to sink in. And it's Halloween. You don't want to listen to me ramble. But, you're going to hear more of the shit, because I'm just going to repeat it over and over and over till it gets out there. Alright, so when you look in the mirror, you see God, right? There's the philosophy behind that. Now, know who you are, right? Now, if you just sit there and close your eyes, I'm actually closing my eyes. I'm going to explain this with my eyes closed. Okay. Close your eyes. Now, that is you, right? Like, you are you. Nobody else is the same. Like, we're all snowflakes. Like, we're not the same. None of us. But essentially, we are all the same. And throughout life experiences, change who we are, how we feel and look and act on the outside. But really, we're all good, peace and loving people on the inside. Just the world makes it fucked up because they stress you out and make you think you have to do all this shit you don't have to do. Now, my life, right? It's my life. Like what I said, like religion. Like my religion, I'm a Satanist, okay? That's personal. That's my shit. I don't go preaching it to people. I don't go trying to tell people to stop being a Catholic. You know, like, hey, it's my shit. It's my religion, right? I'm not going to go preach it. It's mine. Now, I hope people do realize that there's something else out there, because I think that what you personally believe is the actual outcome of your own realization of things that you see. Because your vision, like what I see is not what you see. Like I have this thing called PI, pareidotic illusion, right? Which means everything I see basically just morphs into faces. It's horrible. But also, like when I look at black and white stuff, it's reversed. Like it pops out. I look at stuff and it just like goes, and I can look at a swirl and just watch it go, 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 go. Like when I look at black, I see Roy G. Biv. Like I don't see black, you know? It's like, I don't, so it's like, you know, whatever the world comes into my eyes, my brain processes it a certain way. And since, you know, after my concussion and stuff, everything's processed differently. And like, so for everybody it's different, but we're all our own individual being, right? So like, people can tell you, oh, blah, 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 like this, like that, and you're like, fuck you, I like this. That's cool, you know? It's just someone just being like, hey, but someone just trying to like bond with you over like some random shit, like, I like Nirvana. Do you like Nirvana? Cool, we can talk about Nirvana. Or like, oh, let's listen to a CD. You know what I mean? Or like, you like Nirvana? Like, no. Alright, fine, that's cool, man, later. You know, like, I don't hate you because you don't like Nirvana. You know what I mean? And we just don't connect on that level. But I think we're all connected. So check this out. This is what I want you to do, and I want you to share this video. Like, share this shit all over the world, right? Because this is concerns everybody. And like, translate it, because obviously I'm speaking English in America, you know, and you know, send it to like Dubai, translate, I don't know, maybe speak English in Dubai, I don't know, but you know what I mean? Alright, check it out. Now I forgot what I was talking about, so hold on, give me a second, brain damage is kicking in, let me drink. What were we talking about? I don't fucking remember. Damn it, Dubai fucked me up. Deborah, help me out. I don't fucking know. Oh, boom, I remember, okay. Cut that shit, that's what you're gonna do. And that's why I say, you know, share this video all over the place, because I want everyone doing this, because we're going to see if it's actually true. Every night at 6 o'clock, right? If you're driving, don't do this. But if you're sitting around and it's 6 o'clock, for the next 60 seconds, think about things like, we'll have like two thoughts going on, right? One, just think of like, you know, like peace and love. Just put it out there, just like, think to yourself like peace and love, make it a fucking mantra. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. And then then the next 30 seconds just think purple clouds, purple clouds, purple clouds, right? And then hopefully, if we're all connected, possibly purple clouds and happiness will appear, right? Like, who knows? But I'm saying every night at 6 fucking minute, just be like peace and love, purple clouds, peace and love, purple clouds. And we get everyone on the globe doing that shit. Volcanoes are gonna erupt. Purple clouds. People are gonna start having sex in the streets because just peace and love, baby. Who knows? Hey, happy Halloween. Spindu Funkin' Punk.